Not 1,000 subscribers, not 3,000 yet, but 2,000! So, what should I do for this special? Do a let's play? Okay, another Q&A? A song? Baked muffins? Mother Lost City of Atlantis? A flash review of all the MLP episodes I skipped over? Okay, so a flash review of all the episodes I skipped over in Season 4 it is then. This includes Power Ponies, Rarity Takes Manhattan, and Simple Ways. Let's begin with Power Ponies. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars the first time around, but after a second viewing, I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I'll be honest, while giving your favorite characters superpowers and transporting them into a comic book to fight out villains sounds good on paper, it all comes down to the execution of the story and how they develop their characters throughout the plot. While we had some good visuals and references to superheroes and villains of the classic comic book era of the late 50s, the pacing was slow, the story was predictable, and Spike was just there for comic relief. No pun intended, that's the Mane-iac's job.
Time for the main event! Well, this has been quite the mane-raising experience.
The lesson in the episode seems to be reused from Ours Well That Ends Well, and while the main six see him as a valuable member of the team, the writers still see him as comic relief or hardly write for him at all. And this has continued on for the past 7 episodes he's been in. I admit I was excited to see the episode during the Comic-Con animatic showing, but over time my enjoyment started to focus more on the development of the characters from their previous experiences, and the pacing of the episode as well. So 3 out of 5 for this episode seems fair. Next we have Rarity Takes Manhattan. I give this episode a 4.5 out of 5 stars because Rarity learns that being too generous can have negative consequences, similar to how Fluttershy was being too kind and not assertive in the episode It Ain't Easy Being Breezy's. Except this one had more development with its main character, because even though someone has taken advantage of your generosity, that doesn't mean you have to give up your generous nature altogether. We see that Rarity's friends are willing to give up their entire day in order to help Rarity in her time of need, but Rarity thinks her friends aren't taking this situation seriously, and after she was so generous enough to bring them along and give them tickets to a show. But in the end, Rarity realizes her mistakes and makes up for it by giving them an exclusive show in exchange for working on new designs for her designer friend. Now, what made this episode so enjoyable to watch was Coco Pamel. She was sweet, trusting, and so well developed that I hope to see more of her in future episodes. She also gives the first key in this episode, so she must have some importance for later episodes. The music and setting in this episode was great as well, but wasn't too distracting from the main story. Lastly, we have Simple Ways. Now, I like the character dynamics between Rarity and Applejack, as in high society meets the farm life. The episode was okay, but it just wasn't that interesting to me because it's the typical love triangle story and isn't anything new that I haven't seen before. I give this episode a 2.5 out of 5 because the character of Trenderhoof was boring, the lesson was simple as don't be someone you're not for someone else. There were some funny moments here and there, but the overall story was nothing new that we haven't seen before. As Mr. Enter puts it, there are good writers, there are bad writers, and then there are safe writers. This episode didn't have anything new, it was just something with a common story put into a new setting in my opinion. Josh Haber only has 2 episodes under his belt, and let's just hope his next one is something more well done. Lastly, I just want to say thanks to all my subscribers for helping me get this far. Even though some of the later episodes have been hit or miss for me, I would say you should still check them out. Just because an episode wasn't all that entertaining to me doesn't make it a bad episode. It just means I would rank it low on my list of things to watch. Sure, there are a few episodes that could have been done better, but one thing that I've learned over the years, if nothing good is on, then change the channel. And if you still don't like what's on, then make your own show. Write the story the way you want it to be. Thank you all for joining me, and be sure to keep a lookout for future videos, especially when I get to 3,000 subs. Hello? Oh hey, Gordon Fox, what's up?
So, I heard you got 2,000 subs now, is that right?
Yeah, why? Wait, what was that flash?
I think you may want to look at your flank and see for yourself.
Let me go check in the mirror. Oh hey, I got a Cutiemark!
Congrats, man. I can't wait to see what you have in store for your 3,000 subs.
Oh, don't worry, that one will be a surprise. Thank you all for joining me, and now I gotta go rub it in my brother's face and collect 20 bits. See you all around.
On this journey and quest of mine, I'll find a way to get it with much less time. What do I do and where do I start on my journey to discover my Cutiemark? If time today.